Whether you should be in a relationship with somebody and whether you like them, two completely.
I really hope this thing lets my stitch work and it stitches back to the video I'm trying to stitch. Let's talk about the importance of like. Yes, like is not enough to establish an entire relationship. Why? Because whatever that like is one aspect of you. This is when the spirit of discernment kicks in. So if you are not developing your intuition, your spirit of discernment, you shouldn't even be out here vetting anyone. Because that's what the like stage is. It's the vetting stage. Dating, it's the vetting stage. Even if you're dating for marriage, you are still vetting, and at any time, just because you said this person is good enough to potentially be a lifetime partner, I gotta fill you out, bruh. I gotta fill you out, sis. Just because that booty was banging and them abs was abbing and that D is Dean does not mean that you can raise a child with me. Does not mean that you can financially achieve that which I desire to achieve in this lifetime. Does not mean that we could figure out where we going on vacation. You don't even have an idea and I gotta do all this by myself, or you wanna go where you wanna go and I gotta go sit in your parents' house? Ugh, I don't like your mama. We gotta decide all that. But like gets you through the door. You guys gotta pay attention to who you're listening to. Now I don't know this man from Adam, but isn't that the point? All these people coming out here as relationship experts and family experts, how many of those people are letting you inside of their ability to navigate a relationship, inside of their family? And yes, in a way that is a plug for my content, but also in a way that is saying, yo, all these people who have came out as relationship experts have also been all exposed as having terrible relationships. So everyone out here is capable of spouting theory. Only some of us are capable of actual application. And those are the people you seek. We all know what we're supposed to do. A small percentage of us know how to do it. Because even a smaller percentage of us, if I had a fingernail, even a smaller percentage of us actually know how we did it. So like is very important. Life is the foundation of all relationships. You have to like your person. Do you understand my husband is my husband because I actually like him? Do you understand when I did not love him, I liked him? When love wasn't enough, it was that like that kept us bonded. So no, you should not be establishing a whole life with somebody based off of like. But it is imperative that you like them. And some of you guys are sitting here like, well, duh. But there's a percentage of you who have sacrificed aspects of you because you're just like, well, I don't like them, but. And I'm just letting you know it is possible to surround yourself with people that you like. Because the percentage that are like, duh, are also the percentage who won't admit that they don't like the people they surround themselves with. Those are the people who won't acknowledge that they're actually tolerating 99% of their life. But those of us who understand ain't no room for toleration in this dancery. We out here seeking motherfuckers we like. And after we find a motherfucker we like, then we determine can we couple with your ass. This is why we are friends first. If I can't even hang out with you, how the hell we gonna raise a family? I must like you first. I don't care how good that D is. I don't care how wet that wet is. That D had me in a 3-year relationship with somebody that I didn't like. But he wanted to date me, so everybody else just wants to fuck me, but he actually wants to date me. I don't like him, but at least I get a boyfriend out of it. Raise your sons to be likable individuals. Raise your daughters to be likable individuals. Because the success in coupling, there's layers to this. But the foundation, I gotta like your ass. I don't know why I always be whispering so damn. Say with your chest. So to clarify, when I say people will Diddy themselves, what I mean is not what Diddy himself has done, but what Diddy himself has done. There's a difference. What I mean when I say Diddy and what Diddy has done is did anything that he had to do to get to the position that he desired. Diddy literally has, as you said, trafficked people. Diddy has people. Diddy has people. Diddy has done a lot of things. And there are tons of people out there who do a lot of things. Who, as people say, sell their soul. If this little girl is trading her body for something else in exchange, that is exactly what Diddy did. That is exactly what a lot of us do. Trade our integrity for something, trade our character for something, trade our physical labor for something, trade our our bodies for something. So when I refer to Diddy themselves, what I mean is people who are doing whatever they gotta do to get whatever they want. And I am 99.99999999999999996% sure that this child is sleeping with this grandpappy, great-grandpappy. He is in grandpappy age. She's sleeping with this great-grandpappy because there's something on the other end of it. She ain't doing it because she finds this man just insatiably attractive. She is diddying herself. And many of us diddy ourselves. Every time you show up to a job that you don't want to do. Every time you stay and lay next to a spouse that you don't want to stay and lay next to. Every time you're in a position to tolerate something that you know that in your heart, I ain't supposed to be doing this. I don't deserve this. You are diddying yourself. We have to stop thinking in all of these extremes, because if we continue to think in the extreme of things, we will never see the infancy of it. Where Diddy is today, Diddy did not start. Diddy did not start as the victimizer. He started out as the victim. He became the victim because whoever was his victimizer dangled something in front of him and said, hey, if you want this, all you gotta do is this. And now Diddy's so deep, Diddy gotta do whatever Diddy gotta do just to keep his skeletons locked down and trust. Whatever we know that Diddy did, Diddy done did a million times worse. They ain't letting it all out. And we're all susceptible to being in a position that we don't necessarily want to be in. But on the other side of it is what we've been working our whole life for. So we have to be very cognizant and aware that we all can diddy ourselves. Diddy is not the exception. Diddy is the rule. Stop pointing out the speck of wood in the next man's eye. Meanwhile, you're ignoring the plank of wood in your own. Everybody got a little Diddy in them. Catch it at its infancy, you will never become a Diddy. Whatever that Diddy looks like for you, take that, take that, take that. The first guy, first video, practice all your techniques on him, because he doesn't matter, but he's around, so practice on him. When he runs off, you know how far you could push it. You understand? We have to practice somewhere. The second guy, I like him. He has potential. He just needs to learn how to move and navigate in an honorable way. If no one's ever taught him, he's learning from his peers. These men and these boys are going to move in ways that they know how to move, mostly because they're getting their advice from other men on how to navigate women, which is really stupid to me. But, you know, they're getting advice from other men, so they don't know how to treat a female. But is he open to learning? And those are the ones, y'all want a ready-made man when he ain't ever been taught. Oh, he needs to be already where he needs to be. How can someone who is just now coming into your life, you special being that you think you are one of one. How can a man now come into your life with you being one of one, knowing how to treat you? He has to be coachable. So for you guys, you're like, just walk away, just walk away. No. You have to find someone that is coachable, who trusts you enough to continue raising him to your standards. No one's going to come into your life at your standards. You have to wait for someone to come into your life who is ready, but you also have to be able to align to their standards. It's a 50-50 yielding in a relationship. That is true submission. But if you stop your advice with your children at leave it alone, don't do that, and you don't continue to advise them, your child is still going to go out and do what they choose to do, but now they have no legs to stand on. Why? Because you stopped your advices. I told you not to do it. So you now stand in the position of, I told you not to do it, I told you so. Why do you want to I told you so your kid? You know what I'm saying? So with me, my parenting style is leave him alone. He is going to be the guy who is going to drag you until he cannot drag you anymore. He will have babies on you. He will get married on you. He will do all these different things. Leave him alone. I know, Mom. Okay. You're not listening to me. So let me tell you how to navigate this so that you can get the upper hand.